fast, solid pickup here for us. Have a 1/1. Fun interaction to note. How do I just play this? I might just play this, honestly. 7. If we draw Luke Cage, he will set Jane back to 8 power, which is fun. Punished. Oh my god, it has an animation. It screams and it has an animation. I was not aware how much I needed that in my life. That's lovely. It's the little things, chat. It's the little things. Also, so like, one of the things people can talk about is like, oh, you're gonna die to Wave, oh, you're gonna die to Sandman, and like, if you're saving your big plays for the very last turn, that's definitely gonna be a thing. But like, you could play Hitmonkey before turn 5 or turn 6, and just like, get some okay value from it in a lot of spots, I think. Obviously, Valk doesn't work here, but this puts us to a lot of stats here. Yeah, we're good to go here. This Jane pops back up. We first Camry. Should you claim the hood? I am not an appropriate person to ask for an unbiased opinion on that, because hood is my most played Marvel snap card by a very significant margin. I like the hood a lot. Is Kitty back? No. They're gonna need a patch to fix Kitty. I mean, Kitty Pride probably goes in most Hitmonkey decks, is the TLDR. Can you explain why Bishop is good? The typical 3-drop has 4 to 5 points of stats, and Bishop will get to that easily and get above it with some frequency. So it is an above rate 3 energy play in the right deck. Excuse me. Porg does mean that my Valkyrie's a little bit less good. Just because, they're a Darkhawk deck. Getting bounced on. I believe we're getting bounced on. That's not terrible. Ooh. There's a piece of candy if I ever saw one. Mjolnir! Hey, Blue Angel, thanks for the prime, appreciate it. Is it crazy to pass here? Might be crazy. Really hoping they play Darkhawk out.
Opponent snapped.
I'm gonna stay. We're gonna spew cubes a little bit here at the start of the season. Try and feel like what the range of our deck is. The draws that we have. I mean, that's like annoying, I guess, but also, sure. Hitmonkey's gonna be a 9 on the left, but their Hitmonkey's gonna be freaking huge, right? Assume we lose to their monkey.
Mjolnir, to me.
Hey, Super Pizza. Loving the daily deck highlights, new decks to try, keeps me interested in Snap. Thanks for the tip. Sajuran, thank you for the brand new prime. And Zippity Bad Day with you as well. Howdy, folks. Do you have to play Hitmonkey last? Do you not? Can you play? Does Hitmonkey count card sequence after them? That's interesting. That makes Moon Girl Hitmonkey better. We're gonna do some of that. You can play him whatever. That's really interesting. Kitty is still disabled, yes. There has not been a patch. Zerantos, thanks for the prime. Wow, we're up to almost 2,500 people. It's hard to know how many folks are going to have in here for a really off stream time like this, even with the reset. Appreciate everybody dropping by. If there's anybody new, if you've never been by here before, I stream full time here on Twitch, but I do it as about a 9 to 5. I'm typically here 9 a.m. Monday through Friday until about 3, 4, 5 p.m. in the afternoon. I have a wife and 3 small children, so largely do the stream hours while they are at school/work. Yes, the Midwest has had a whole bunch of infrastructure issues with all the storms that have been blowing around. My fiber provider cut out earlier today with some issues, so the daytime stream ended a little early this morning. Why is there a Luke Cage? Luke Cage makes our Valkyrie more one-sided and undoes Bast on Jane. This is just another Shuri deck, right? I think I'm passing for now.
Opponent snapped.
Yeah. We'll continue to spew cubes, seeing what the output range of our deck is.
All systems go.
There's no way we can compete mid, right? This is gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this is 12. This is going up 7 to 15. This is going up 4 to 19. Yeah, do try and compete for the center. I think I'm supposed to put the real Mysterio, right? I don't know, though. Yeah, I'm gonna tie on the right now. I don't think we win the breaker, right? And I didn't, by the time I sat down and counted it, I didn't have time to reposition things. Alright, doesn't matter, we're disconnected. Yeah, we lose the breaker here. Myself and a friend just got kicked from the game too. Yeah, there's servers. The server slipped on a banana peel, I think. Oh wait, we're actually only tied in the middle as well, right? We're going 12 to 28. Angela triggers to 30. Yeah, we're actually down on the left by 10 and 31 and 6. Our hit monkey play was so insane we broke the servers. Marvel snap. Well, they didn't draw Shuri, and we still didn't have big enough numbers to quite keep up. You could maybe argue I'm supposed to save the Valkyrie. I used her a little bit aggressively. Mysterio middle would have won. No, because I would have been 6 on the right to 6, and we would have lost the tiebreaker. I want to compete in Kiln here. It's close though. Oh. They just expected me not to compete there? It's a damn shame we drew all of our zeros. If I get back to 70, will you go to 75 instead? No. That's not how the ranking system works. Let's Sarah out of them. Cards in hand. It's a sweet split. We're dead. your 50 free cube boost is the first time you get to a rank break point. Rogue has value in this deck because most of the cards that beat your Valkyrie are cards that Rogue beats. So you're right, there are a number of decks where Rogue is not good enough. And you just don't play her. There's also a number of decks where she's very reasonable. They discarded a null, so I'm snapping because I assume Central Park is bad for their null deck. It's probably Galactus. There are also, like, plenty of random Darkhawks and stuff running around that, like, Rogue can tag for good value. But she's in here as a tech card because she should be explicitly good against things that are good into Valkyrie. I think Rogue is very appropriately rated. If you don't own Valkyrie, I'd recommend playing a different Hitmonkey deck. She's fairly integral to what this deck is looking to do. Alright, Bishop dodged Iceman like he was in the Matrix, so that's good. This is a bot, right? I don't think a human being has played with Electra enough to have that split.
Face the might of Asgard. Mjolnir.
Yeah, we're gearing up to spank him with the monkey here. It's gonna be a solid monkey around here in a moment. Bishop's gonna get real big too. The Nightcrawler move basically confirms it's a bot. We knew that that was likely the case, but... Chat is saying I don't have to play this before I play these for it to count. Let's see that in action. Mysterio into the Warrior. Quality monkey business here. Hisaturi, thank you for the quarter of year. Appreciate that. Thank you for the 4 cubes, Badaruni. This is a big monkey.
Victory.
Gotcha at his sights. I see the value of Bishop now. Yeah, Bishop gets pretty large. guess? That is an inked with no border effect, which is a split only bots have access to currently. Ah, yes. Into the Falcon, bounce nothing. A little sad to be playing these out before Hitmonkey, but fill the raft here.
Face the might of Asgard. Mjolnir.
You can put Hitmonkey there instead of Thor. Nah, I want to be able to scale up the power. Playing Thor here is definitely better long term. Pass here.
Opponent snapped.
I think the people that unironically say a game is dead while they are currently watching that game on twitch.tv are just some of the funniest people in the world to me. Just like, you're literally here watching me play. But yes, the game is very dead, I am sure. Tensor Programming, thank you for the prime, appreciate the support. Dead game with over 2,000 viewers. I mean, even my viewer count isn't the reason that it's not dead, right? There's a lot of games that are super successful and thriving that, like, just don't have good Twitch viewer counts. I don't know. I think half the time when people call something a dead game, they're just like unhappy with the game personally, and they're looking for an excuse to put it down. They can't walk away of their own volition. They need to tell themselves that it's a dead game. A lot of people get really bad, you know, pot committed energy. They just like can't put something down that they've invested time into. Thanos! Could have been right to hold Bast here, maybe. I can see an argument for that.
Face the might of Asgard. Mjolnir.
Oh, I wanted to Valk the Project Pegasus, but the Dream Dimension means I can't. Maybe they'll Reality Stone Dream Dimension for us, I believe. That's... I think we're dead.
Opponent snapped.
Yeah, have your cube.
Escaped.
Alright, should we just play the bounce deck with Hitmonkey? Play the bounce deck with Hitmonkey and see how that goes. They go to some Falcon. Start here. Why didn't I play Mysterio on turn 2? Because Mysterio is a card that makes Hitmonkey better later. We're gonna play Bast in the middle because the left side location here is one that I can safely play out 4 cards to and beast back. And the middle location might not be something I could do that with as Dark Dimension flips up, so rewarded for our sequencing here. It's one of those hands I think is good to snap early. We've got some solid disruption. We've got cards that put stats into play. I think it's correct to raise the stakes and get our opponent committed for more if they want to stay. You want to see the turn, you're going to put another cube in the center. How does Mysterio work with Mr. Negative? Poorly, I assume. Yeah, it gives you a 4 energy thing that gives you 3 2 power things. So it could be worse, I suppose, but... Isn't Falcon a key card for this deck? If you expect level 1 post-patch to be Hitmonkey decks, and then you expect level 2 to be Wave decks and Sandman decks to beat up Hitmonkey decks, Falcon is really bad into the level 2 decks. So I have elected to cut Falcon from this deck because I think it's bad, extra bad into the decks people might play to counterplay this, if that makes sense. Are we dead? I think we're dead.
Opponent snapped. Escape.
Why not play Hood in the Danger Room for the 25% chance? I'm gonna bounce it with Beast. Then they locked our center with the, what's it called? Yeah, Falcon gets out of spot like that, for sure. Like I said, Falcon's not bad in this deck, but like you have to cut a card. Like all 12 of the cards I was playing before this card released were good, but something has to get cut. Our hand is good to TVA. I'm gonna snap them. I think a Hitmonkey, a negative deck. It's something I want to try. If you check my Hitmonkey deck ideas from the YouTube today, there's a negative Hitmonkey deck listed in it. Cutting Chavez is fine. People who have played this deck much less than I have always fucking tell me they want to cut Chavez, and I always tell them they're really fucking wrong for wanting to cut Chavez. Adding Hitmonkey makes it marginally better to cut Chavez because Hitmonkey is a second card that we might want to draw on the last turn. But before Hitmonkey, literally the only card in this deck that I want to draw on the last turn of the game is Darkhawk. So the person that said, well, you could consider cutting... The person that said you could consider cutting... you can consider cutting Darkhawk and Black Widow. The problem with cutting Black Widow and Korg in the Darkhawk package is you'd need to add Shang-Chi, which maybe you could do, because you need Disruption to beat Shuri. You can't just beat Shuri by making numbers with this deck. I'm gonna hold the Bass to make the Hitmonkey better next turn.
Hands up.
Okay, and then we'll go Korg, Bast, Iceman, Hitmonkey. Yep. think if you don't have Darkhawk, you need to just rebuild this deck and re-image the whole thing, and I don't really have time to think about that right now. Like Darkhawk. Darkhawk is a card that decks get built around, chat. Because like I said, like, here's the consideration. Like, if you're approaching deck building appropriately, you cut Darkhawk from this deck. All right, I lied. I'm gonna think about it real quick. This is how good people approach deck building. I don't have Darkhawk. Okay, what changed? I don't have Darkhawk. Okay, what cards were in this deck to support Darkhawk? Now Black Widow and sorry, that was Angela. Now Black Widow and Korg are out. Then I have to ask myself, okay, I cut the Darkhawk package. What does that mean? Okay, I cut the Darkhawk package. That means I need a way to interact with Shang-Chi, interact with Shuri now. So if I don't have the disruption for the Darkhawk package, I need Shang-Chi all of a sudden. And then what do the other details get filled in with? I don't know. Yeah, Goose could be okay. I can see Goose being fine. I think that's a fine call out. You could fit Falcon back in. So the problem with fitting Falcon back in is I'm currently down a 1-drop. So I think without the Korg, I like Goose as a call out. I think you need another one. And maybe it's still just Korg even without the Darkhawk. If you don't have Bast, you go play a different deck. You spend 3,000 tokens or you play a different deck. Yeah, honestly, it might just be Korg still. It's Korg or Rocket. Korg's probably better into Shuri though. Fine. That's the Darkhawkless deck. You wanna play this without Darkhawk? It's probably this. Yeah, if I was allowed to play Kitty Pride, we'd play Kitty Pride the deck, chat. You want another big thing? Well, Hitmonkey's another big thing. D-Mod, thanks for the 3/4 of a year. Welcome back. Agent Fett. Got a little too into CDH for a while, but I've been enjoying the Snap content, so I had to get my Prime back to you to keep the content coming. Thanks for keeping me around. Good to have you around again. Appreciate the 14 months. Did I nap? No, I took my 7 and 9-year-old along with one of their friends to Pokemon TCG Club this afternoon. And then I ran a Cub Scout meeting for a dozen second graders. You could argue I did the literal opposite of napping. Yes, in fact, I did the opposite of napping. Gideon Power, thank you for the brand new Prime. Appreciate it.
I wouldn't do it.
Well, hey, Thalrin Donkey, thanks for the Prime. Appreciate it. And Mindless, thanks for coming back for the 5th month. Does Rocket keep his buff if he gets bounced? He does, yeah. Hey, Zambito, appreciate you hooking up Bezos dollar reduced this way. Jeff, I want to say I appreciate how active of a father you are. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. There was this person that I blocked on Twitter that was very confident that the fact that I blocked them meant that I'm a terrible husband and father. So who are you? Who are you gonna believe, really? My 9-year-old told another kid at Pokemon Club today that he needed to touch some grass, and I lost my shit. It was so funny. Just actually the funniest thing I had heard in a long time.
Opponent snapped.
So we had a conversation in the car afterwards, just to like make sure he understood what that meant, and he did. He did in fact know what he was saying. All right, we're snapping me. Why are they snapping me? We got a goblin coming, right? Yeah, the goblin right could be a good read on the snap, honestly. Do I fill there? I don't hate that. Okay, in. Oh, it's the opposite of goblin right. Rip. Well played, opponent.
Escaped.
Awkward set of locations for sure. Let our opponent leverage there, have some crap deck a little bit. We played 10 games, so we've unlocked our season rewards. Again, if you are sitting at home wondering why you cannot claim your seasonal rewards yet, it's you have not played 10 games, as is listed right here. All right, give me some pixels, Mr. Brood. God, it's fucking hideous. What did I do to you, Brood? Hey, welcome to a live one, Ant. 40 strong guy boosters. It puts the pixels on the skin or else it gets the hose again. We put it to green and then we never look at it again. We just need to get pixel complete, Mood. That's the real big brain play. Just need to be pixel complete. The Hell's Kitchen makes my Darkhawk slightly worse, but our hand's kind of banger, so I'm gonna snap him here. If you're someone that's just joining us and you're looking at this deck list and thinking, gosh, Jeff, I really want to play with my Hitmonkey, but I don't have Bastard Darkhawk. Do you have other deck ideas? On my YouTube channel today, I posted a bunch of wonderful Hitmonkey deck ideas that include a range of Series 3 only options. Be sure to check that out. Our best draw next turn is Bast, Iceman, or Korg. So that way we can go one drop into Beast. What happened this morning that the stream died? A bunch of ISPs in the Midwest had some connection issues this morning. We've had a really bad storm system blowing through. So this means I don't draw a card on 5. Oh wait, I want to put the demon here, and then I get to draw a card on 5, and I don't mess up my demon. Never forget, chat, the demon has no abilities, so it gets bigger in DC. That's why Ted Cruz gets reelected every 4 years. We're streaming at a different time, which means we got a little bit of a different audience. You got to make sure to get the anti-fascist comments in there on occasion. Let the trash take itself out by letting them know where we stand. Every 6 years, that's true. Thanks for the correction. I appreciate the fact check.
Live from the Daily Bugle.
Average armor deck means Shuri. We'll see if they're cooking or if they're just playing the big bad. I think we take a sec. Oh, I can't. I was gonna say, I think we take a second and Bast Angela first here, but with the Lamaria, we actually can't. Sedge. Hey, thanks for the 35 months, Wildfeather. Appreciate it. We actually haven't been sandbanded yet. 41 minutes in. It's not gonna happen, Copium. Lixo, thanks for the third of a year. Good evening. What's the cut for Kitty when she gets added to the deck? I don't actually know offhand. I feel like, That's what I'm searching for. I feel like there's a chance that you want to just kind of re-image the deck, possibly playing Collector as well. So like once Kitty is legal and they fix the Collector bug, I want to try a few different things. Yeah, it might even be right to like experiment with cutting the Hawk package. There's a lot of different directions you can take the deck once Kitty Pride is around. Am I kidnapping their Titania? I think I'm kidnapping their Titania. Oh, we could have Hitmonkeyed and picked up Hitmonkey. Yeah, I'm just not used to that being a line I'm supposed to think about. I really appreciate the call out on that. That was not a pre-programmed in my brain yet, and it definitely needs to become a pre-programmed in my brain. Okay, so we go Hawk, Iceman, Monkey, Titania. Monkey is +6, which is 9, 14, 19. I think we win this, right? The Hawk's how big? It's 11. So we're gonna add 11, 14, 4. Yeah, it's just a ton of stats. Love it. Yes, whenever Beast gets to kidnap Titania, it's a lovely day. All right, chat. Here's my promise to you for the evening. We've been floating around 2,500 concurrent viewers. If we stay above 2,000 viewers, I will stream until 1 a.m. Central, which is another 2 hours and 10 minutes. So if you want us to run for a little bit tonight, make sure you're hanging out. If we drop off below that, I'm gonna end around midnight, about an hour. I'm planning to try and do a normal full stream day tomorrow, so I don't want to go too much past 1 a.m. So I wanna wake up and do it again in the morning. Kidnapping Titania should be called the King Kong method. I'm gonna remember that one. That's good. That's clever. Am I excited for Jeff the Shark? My wife ordered my shark costume off of Amazon this evening. And we already have our Jeff the Shark emote for all of our wonderful subs in chat. Okay, so I think I Darkhawk, and then next turn, we get to go Iceman, Hitmonkey, Beast them back over here, and then the Korg's gonna make the Hawk bigger too. I think I pushed the button. Okay, I think they're a Sarah deck that has Shang-Chi into our Monster Island. So I'm gonna want to think about, can I play Bishop around? Oh my god. Fuck me. Sniper, no sniping. I couldn't resist the baby shark emo. Captain Fantastic, thank you for the quarter of year. Welcome back. Am I competing against Shang-Chi in the middle? They'll have 17. This is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I'll be at 14, 18, 19. To their 17. So that's technically winning the center. No whammy, no whammy, no whammy, no whammy, no whammy, no whammy, no whammy. The lizard will not be -3 because I'm expecting them to Shang-Chi my monster. Whoa, they're not Shang-Chiing my monster. Holy crap. Okay, so they still don't lose the lizard penalty, but are we gonna win all 3 here? I think we win all 3 here, right? Are we close on the right side? Yeah, we actually win all 3, I think. This Hitmonkey's fucking huge. Whoo! Shiggity Shrek, get fucking wrecked.
Victory.
We put a couple of stats into play, chat. And that was even after we lost the blind flip to the Enchantress. Whew! Stick a fork in him, he's done. This deck does not like priority. That is correct. You typically want to be going second. Who needs Darkhawk anyways? Yeah, I should probably figure out some kind of Hitmonkey and, what's her name? Kitty Pride emotes, because both of those are the type of card I really like to play. This location sucks for us. Hey, Black Spider, thanks for the prime. Appreciate the support. Is Ghost playable in this deck? Maybe? She's a card I've thought about, because we really like not having priority. Is this crazy? Do we just like make sure we shut this shit down?
Snap.
I'm laughing because Black Widow's Widow's Bite turned off Adam Warlock.
Victory.
She stopped 2 draws there. Little nibble. Yeah, that's why I haven't tested it so far, Duck. With Beast and when you play Falcon to a degree, you tend to have control over when you have priority in this deck, if you play well. Maybe you could play Scarlet Witch to fix locations, or I could just be luckier. Like playing Beast on curve? I don't think so. I'm hoping that this is a location that's good for Bishop. Mr. Wiccan, thank you for the 5 months, appreciate it. Oh, that's a yikes. This is what I get for saying we should be luckier. Get got by that one. Hey, 22 Thrill, thanks for hooking up the Prime, appreciate it. All right, so this is another Sarah deck, it looks like. Which, to be fair, Mindscape's kind of a bag of dicks for them as well. Not a great scene for them.
Clear for takeoff.
Got me. I probably should have snapped them here.
Victory.
Yes, Chavez is actually a card that helps mitigate some of Mindscape's variants, which is good. Thanks for pointing that out, I chuckle. Thanks for the tip, Dole. Yes, Chavez has gotten me into a number of Plunder Castles. It is definitely true. Just a little nibble. Is there a good replacement for Mysterio? I think Hitmonkey is really a lot worse without Mysterio, unfortunately. There's a card that increases the power level by a wide margin. I think if you want to play with Hitmonkey, at a minimum, you need to be willing to use your Series 3 purchase this month on Mysterio. Otherwise, this card is not worth picking up. Here. When do cards downgrade to pool 3? Whenever we get a patch, the mid-month to end-of-month patch has card downgrades. Could you replace Rodin, Darkhawk with Rodin? No. Reread Rodin and Darkhawk. They're very different cards. Alright, cubes in the middle. The sand's bastard. Put him in. I guess Adelan makes the sand a little worse. Put these over here, so that way if we redraw, Beast end up in a fine spot. Black Widow does not impact Adelan, but they'll probably redraw the bite later, which is good for us. So, like, when people do this, it's always kind of interesting to me because, like, yeah, they cut me off of a draw, but they also just cut themselves off of a draw, right? Staying for 8 here? Yeah, I think we stay for 8 here. Because they have to beat the Hawk on the right and then also put 2 power middle. Is it Mysterio less than Chavez? Sure, but Mysterio spreads it out a little better. I don't think that 7's enough on the left. I guess it could be. Maybe we're supposed to Chavez middle. Either way, I think we're staying. That was a Shuri deck that drew poorly. Yeah, but I mean, like, our deck helps make sure that they draw poorly, right? Like, I've had people comment on some of the Beast Bounce highlights I posted on YouTube that, like, oh, you never beat the Shuri deck. You only post highlights of the Shuri deck drawing bad. It's like, well, this deck is designed to make the Shuri deck draw bad. So yes, you're right. If the Shuri deck has a nut draw, they make bigger numbers than we do. But our deck is designed to help mitigate their ability to have a nut draw. Love your YouTube videos. I theory craft a variety of decks. So I want to say thank you so much. This is an original deck. So in this original deck, you just replace Falcon with Hitmonkey. Yeah, this is the Beast Bounce deck we've been playing with Hitmonkey over Falcon. It's accurate. This deck performs well against Shuri. I think it's I don't know that matchup's good, but it's not bad either. It's real close, and if you hit your Ice Bands and your Korgs and your Widows early, you're favored into Shuri, I think. So no Kitty. Most Hitmonkey decks probably want to play Kitty Pride when you can play Kitty Pride. Kitty Pride is not a card that anybody can currently play in Marvel Snap. Do you Widow or Ice Band first if you play them out on the same turn? That's a good question. It actually depends on which turn it is. So if it's turn 5, you want to Iceman and then Widow. But if it's turns like 3 or 4, I often Widow and then Iceman because making the Widow's Bite cost 1 can be beneficial in those spots. Morag really kind of sucks here, huh? Just Hawk the middle. Okay, we do this, and then we're Mysterio, Hitmonkey, Demon. Oh, you know what? Maybe I'm supposed to... What's it called? Put on the left. There's no way they fill Mojo World, right? Just actual 0%. I guess if I wasn't expecting them to fill Mojo World, I should put the real Mysterio left, huh? We should be good to go though, right? Because their Morag thing can't be Taskmaster. Well, it can be Taskmaster, but it can't copy Red Skull, I should say. Yeah, we even would have beaten the Taskmaster on Red Skull if I had played Yeah, I sequenced this wrong. The real Mysterio should have been here because I should have just operated under the assumption they couldn't put 4 things into Mojo World with their deck. Oh, you're right. I couldn't. Yeah, the more egg meant I couldn't play Mysterio here. Yeah, good catch. That was a test. Some of you passed. I'm proud of you. Everybody else, you've got stuff to work on. Someone said, any tips for people that are looking to get better at the Beast Bounce deck? Yeah, practice a ton. It is not an accident that I have, it is not an accident that I have an Inkified Beast split that has Kirby dots underneath it. I have played an unholy amount of this archetype. You gotta take your licks and learn to get the play patterns committed to memory for the different situations. There's no substitute for hard work. I don't have Beast yet. I think I'm gonna Angela right, simply because I don't want to commit the Hood to center just yet. Because if we don't find Beast, Hood's gonna want to go drink in the bar. I think Hitmonkey makes this deck better. I have no idea. It's one of the things I'm hoping to find out. Yeah, our deck's not great into Crimson. Oh, Cosmo. We've been dodging Cosmos really well so far tonight. Okay, so good news, bad news. Cosmo means that my opponent is playing Shuri, which means they probably can't, which means they generally speaking can't interact with Bar with No Name, which means Darkhawk plus Chavez hopefully wins us the game. We need some combination of Darkhawk and Chavez to win one of these two, which is very possible. They get to Tanya us on the bar. Yeah, that's fair. Hey, Mjolnir. Thank you for the 6 months. Appreciate it. Rip. We're dead here. We're dead here. This is a 12-point swing here. Sprayed by a Taskmaster.
Escaped.
That's a great Chavez variant. Demon mid, monkey right. No, it's not been a ton of Sandman. I assume there's been a lot of Shuri, unsurprisingly. So I assume that the Shuri decks are appropriately putting people trying to be cheeky and play Sandman in Trash Can. Remember, Sandman was not good last season. You can play it and try and beat up on people that are playing good decks, or playing new decks, brews, but you're gonna get just like shoved in a trash can by people that are playing the good deck. Just like the turn 4 Shuri. I think this is the best play, and then we Chavez right. So, Hitmonkey is more stats, but it's not more stats in the middle. Right? Master Dude, thanks for the prime. This is plus 10 on the right. And we just died at Taskmaster, right? Yeah, we didn't have enough disruption early. Like I said, you basically never beat Shuri's 4, 5, 6 curves if they have it. So your goal has to be to have disruptive cards to beat it. When you don't have them, you just leave. I find the Shuri deck incredibly mind-numbing to play. Hey, what's going on, Cozy? The man, the myth, the legend. Good to see you in chat as always. You do this. You could also Korg Beast over here. Gets this. How do you get to infinite? By playing better Marvel Snap than your opponents. Playing a lot of games also helps. I mean, you need to play some amount of games. With the 50 free cubes, your game volume is less important than it used to be. It doesn't hurt, but it's much less of a hard and fast requirement than it used to be. I just like putting my hand into play here. I'm just putting my hand into play here. Yeah, they could be a Sandman deck. Sandman me, daddy. Woo! The fuck out of my game. Got him. That's how I feel. That's how I fucking feel when Leech flips up. Just fucking primate monkey noises for the rest of the game. When this goddamn card turns over. All right, so I'm at 29 here in the middle. Yeah, I'm playing all the cards. I'm trying to decide, do I want to commit a 10 power Hawk to the left to play for there? I think I do. I think we just spread out and play for all three. Just be like Professor X. Just Dr. Doom, sure. Phil Sutter! Phil Sutter! Never lucky rubber ducky. We died of Shang-Chi's. Take my cubes. Hey, thanks for the Prime Rave. Appreciate it. If they've been following Marvel Snap at all, they know my last card is Chavez and it's going right, because it's the oldest thing, right? So unfortunately, we lost both these 50-50s here, but... Oh, Gamba. Oh, God. Come on, we put 2 rocks in your deck. Whew. Whew, the double sweat. Got him.
Victory.
Hey, Cavio and Rave, thanks for the brand new preps. Appreciate the support. Great to catch a bunch of people here in the evenings. If you're new to the channel and enjoying the vibes, make sure you tap that follow button. This is an atypical live time for me. I stream full-time here on Twitch, but generally speaking, I'm live 9 a.m. to about 3 or 4 p.m. Central Time during the day, Monday through Friday. For people that are bad at time zone, that means I typically go live in about 10 hours from now and stream for 6 to 8 hours. If that live schedule doesn't work for you and you want to catch my stuff after the fact, I have 2 different YouTube channels. One of those, the Jeff Hoagland channel, is just pure unedited raw cuts from my stream. If you want to see everything without any editing or all wins, that's that. The Hoaglandia Snap channel is all edited content. Every single day, 7 days a week, I post a different deck highlight there with a different idea. So if you're looking for kind of the best of what I play while I stream, definitely check that one out. I've been missing Falcon too, I agree. Hit Monkey in a Lockjaw deck. That sounds not great. I think I'd rather beast it back. I think I'm interested in exploring no Darkhawk in this deck once we have access to, I'm interested in trying no Darkhawk in this deck once we have access to, Kitty Pryde. I don't know that I want to cut Darkhawk without another big threat. I'm gonna trade no Hockey without Kitty Pryde. Yeah, I guess I can see that. You thinking tomorrow? Yeah, let's see tomorrow. I might start a little bit late tomorrow, but I'm gonna be close-ish to my normal schedule. Ooh, they're playing Bast and Titania. That's interesting. Okay, so I do this, and then next turn we go Darkhawk plus Demon plus Iceman. Hey, Augustella, thanks for 21 months. Welcome back. And Beacon, thank you for the 46. That doesn't matter. Whoa! They're beasting all of those back. And they're losing the Stark Tower bonus. That seems not great for them.
All systems go.
Okay, and then we just play hard for the left here, I think. I guess it's kind of a coin flip. They have a big Angela and a big Bishop. Our Hawk's actually not that big, right? It's only 8. So I have 16 power I'm deploying here. I guess realistically, they can't play for the right with Angela. So maybe I'm supposed to play for the right. And I'm playing the hood out to kick Bishop up 1 in the middle. We were expecting them to put 2 things into Nidavellir. The question is, how big are they? Got him. Tying the right, winning the breaker. Oh, what a close game. We're up 24 in the middle. They are up 20 on the left. We squeak it out by 4 points. All right, let's change gears. We're gonna play this one for a little bit. Let's try another Hitmonkey pile of cards. Should we try a little Moon Key chat? I know what some of you at home are thinking. Jeff, are you just playing Rocket Raccoon in this deck because you want to put this variant on stream? And I'm not saying you're right, but I also refuse to say that you're wrong. Okay, so I want to count the total energy in my hand. 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 12, 13. So I can spend 13 energy across turns 4, 5, and 6, right? There's no reason to make a play just yet. Could potentially be right to get Goose down. Now that's a piece of fucking candy if I ever saw one. Well, golly. Shit. I think I want to get Bishop down to start still. Oh, gosh. Do I do this now? I think I do this now. Because they're going to get to Juggernaut the cloning vets again. And so, the reason why we played Goose left is now I have priority going into this turn. which means I get to do this. Which means I get to do this. And then I'll get to clone them before the Juggernaut happens. I'm gonna press the button before this happens. Look at these gun-shooting animals, chat. Pew, pew, pew. Pew, pew, pew. Rudy Tooty, run and shooty. Oh, I have priority here. So they get to hazmat me again? Do we cartage left? Yeah, that's actually great, right? Well, that's the real Mysterio. Is that great? This is, even if they -3 me here, I still have 2, 4. I think I'm supposed to do this. Yeah, I think it's rocket left, everything else, right? Are they Killmonger deck? Actually, it's got the triple. Cloning match was sick there. Animals with guns for the win. I think decks like this one that I am currently playing are everything Games of Marvel Snap and good decks should be. In terms of like gameplay for the game. There's so many little micro decisions that matter and your sequencing is super important. It really highlights a lot of the great core game mechanics that Snap has to offer. As opposed to play Shuri on 4, play Red Skull on 5, play Taskmaster on 6. Thanks for the Prime Toki, appreciate it. We just showed on the right. Eat that with carnage. I think we're just doing this, and then we're goosing the Monster Metropolis on 4. This goosing here is good against Shuri. They're not a Shuri deck? Huh. The more you know. I'm passing here. It's a bot. That's a bot split, right? Good call. Yep. I miss my cubes. Oh my god, I love my animals with guns! I was actually really close. I was actually really close.
Victory.
Bass Series 3. No, series downgrades don't happen with the rollover. You know what though, chat? I would encourage each and every single one of you in a respectful manner to reach out on social media, whether Discord, Twitter, whatever you use where Marvel Snap is active, and pass along the feedback that balance changes and series downgrades should be happening on season rollover. It is really silly and confusing that these things don't line up with the start of the new season. It is a constant source of confusion from people that aren't heavily invested that these things aren't happening when the season rolls over. Especially with the fact that your free Series 3 card every single month resets when the season rolls over. Having the cards downgrade when you get your new free Series 3 card would just make a ton of sense. Marvel Snap's the first live service game I've ever played that doesn't patch on season update. How many live service games have you played? I've played a lot of them, and them not patching on update is definitely something I experienced. I've had a lot of games that don't patch on update. TLDR, fucking Krakoa chat, our hand was so good. Krakoa's gonna take it all away from me. Sedge. Hey, what's going on, Pusha Man? Appreciate the 5 months. Alright, fun facts. The vault closed on turn 6, open on turn 7. Please reality stone the Krakoa. Be a pal. What are live service games? A live service game is a video game that's designed to keep people engaged, so they play it for as long as possible. That means instead of making one game and moving on, companies create one for update viewers. Yes. Do Series 3 complete players get a free card this month now? I mean, if there's a card downgrading that you don't have, yes. Releasing everything in a month on the same day puts a lot of pressure on this day, and Kitty Pride stuff would happen more often. But I'm not asking them to release more stuff. I'm asking them to push a change in content sequencing to a different day. Like they're not releasing new content. They're just changing existing content by asking the rollover day to change. I understand why we don't get a big patch on season rollover. That really doesn't bother me. It would be a nice to have, but that doesn't bother me. Card downgrades should definitely be happening on season rollover though. The patch on season rollover is what I could take or leave. I think there's good arguments for and against there. I do not think there is any reasonable argument you could make for it's better and good to have card downgrades happen randomly at some point 3/4 into the month. Hello, sir. Are you a known asshole? I mean, I am, but only my friends are allowed to come into the stream and just say that outright. Go touch a little fucking grass, bud. If you wouldn't walk up to someone and say it to them on the street, maybe you should consider not doing it on twitch.tv and other social media sites. Downgrades should happen every week. So, they've stated their eventual goal is to have card downgrades happen every week. It's just their current technology stack requires them to patch the game in order to downgrade a card through series. Which is why downgrades are tied to a patch. I don't know, maybe they don't have the technology to downgrade cards on the season rollover day. So that being the case. All right. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I want to play 2 cards this turn. Where are they going? Iceman's certainly one of them. Rocket Raccoon's the other. Okay, so I technically have +4 points in the center with the real Mysterio there. So I'm at 23. I think my monkeys have to go into Ninvaler and Gamma Lab, right? And then we go to Titania, Rocket Raccoon the Titania across, Titania pull her back. Short here. So close. How do you use your bounce deck against Galactus? You click the red button in the lower left-hand corner, and you grumble under your breath about how Galactus is fucking bullshit, and they should delete it out of the game. Don't forget to emote before leaving. For people that are new here, I don't think Galactus is too strong. In fact, I'm not even sure if it's good. I just think it sucks fucking shit to play against, and it makes me hate Marvel Snap every time I play against it. And my personal enjoyment of Marvel Snap as a game would increase significantly if Galactus wasn't a card inside of it. And you're welcome to disagree with that. That's my very subjective opinion. But it's how I feel. And you don't get to tell me I'm wrong because it's my feelings. God, speak of the fucking asshole and he will appear. Right, man. Thanks for the third quarter of a year. Welcome back. Do we bring up the bad Galactus? I think Galactus actually has pretty good stats, if I recall. It does not matter the order you play your cards in for Hitmonkey. It counts your face-down cards, too. Iceman, Sunspot Wave. This could just be the She-Hulk Doctor Doom deck. Could also be Galactus. My favorite part about going on and on, my favorite part about presenting my opinion on Galactus, and then even quantifying with, this is my opinion, feel free to disagree with it, you're not gonna change my mind, is the motherfuckers that pipe up in chat and are like, but Jeff, you're wrong and should feel differently. Get the fuck out of my chat. Just like, come on, get out of here. I don't know how more clear I could be that this is purely a feels thing. It has nothing to do with anything other than how the card makes me feel. To the other follow-ups of people asking me now how I would change Galactus, I don't know. Designing Marvel Snap cards is not my job. I just know I would be happier if I was allowed to play the game. If I was allowed to play the game in the way it's designed at its core, rather than playing 1/3 of the game when my opponent decides they'd rather play 1/3 of the game. Yeah, honestly, Somber, that might be the biggest sad about Galactus existing in general, is I used to really like World Ship as a location, because it was like novel and neat. And now, when I get World Shipped, I'm just like, fuck, they Galactus'd me, and I wasn't even playing against Galactus. Yes, order for Hitmonkey does not matter. My opponent snapped. It's a human. My hand's only okay here. Yes, it's fine. I kicked my kingdom for a Quidget that was good. Yeah, I agree with that, Dr. Yu. A lot of people that get heavily invested in a particular card have a hard time separating my frustration or personal dislike with the card from being critical of them as a person. And they're like, Jeff hates Galactus and thinks the game would be more fun without it. But I like Galactus and I spent 6,000 tokens on it. Jeff doesn't like me, etc., etc. I think I'm just passing and playing my cards on the last turn. Can you touch on why Falcon is the card I cut for Monkey and Bounce? I don't know. I don't even know if that's correct. I just know I had to cut something. That's probably good enough. Any disagreement is a personal attack, yeah. Or it's kind of like the classic you hate waffles scenario, right? It's you go on Twitter and you post, I really like pancakes, and some shithead with an anime avatar and 3 numbers at the end of their username appears in your mentions and is like, wow, Jeff hates fucking waffles, and you're like, I didn't say I hate waffles. I said I like pancakes. You're like, wow, doubling down on the fact that you hate waffles. And it's just like, oh. Why is Carnage in this deck? Because he can eat Hood and he can eat Mysterio clones. Is the theory craft. Wow, you hate anime avatars. That's the real takeaway here, chat. That is certainly the thing you should be taking away from this, is I do in fact hate anime avatars. Is Quinjet a good card anymore? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if my body is ready for Sakar to put Hitmonkey into play, but here we go. I'm switching my Snap avatar back to Anime Sarah out of spite. Oh wait, we got a season pass level. Prizes. Cosmo boosters. I actually need Cosmo boosters, chat. I want to split my C version of Cosmo. 112 boosties. We need, what, 38 more? I was very annoyed with the Quinjet nerf because it really hurt this archetype that I've played a lot of different iterations of. And I wish they hadn't hurt my favorite B tier deck to nerf the good deck. I don't really know if the change was right or wrong. I just know it made me sad. I think I want a Mysterio Hitmonkey on 4, beast them back on 5, do it again on 6. Is loosely my plan here. I believe our opponent is a bot. They played Craven and they discarded a Kia a second ago. bots cubes in the middle here. The Nakia had a bot split as well, yeah. I have a favorite iteration of the decks we've played so far. Hitmonkey into the Hawk Bounce deck seemed fine. It's probably my early pick. So these are gonna cost me 1, 1, and 1, so that's 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm gonna hold the demon for now. Wow! Get fucking Shadow Kinged. Mercy. Mercy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 10, 13. Okay. The first time Shadow King has ever worked. Alright, we're good. There's a real Mysterio in the middle. We're gonna lose the left by 1, we win the center by 2.
Victory.
Boom, boom. Alright, chat. It's almost midnight, and we've still got more than 2,000 people. So we're gonna stream for a little while longer, but it does mean I need to hit an ad break because the ad buffer we built up before the season dropped is out. I'm gonna hit a 2-minute ad roll, and then I'm gonna do the most American thing possible during it. It's midnight, and I'm gonna be awake for a little while yet, so we're gonna indulge in 4th meal, and I'm gonna go grab something from my fridge upstairs. 2-minute ad roll, I'm gonna grab some food, we're gonna play some more Stab for another hour or so. Thanks for hanging out. I have 58 seconds, I'm gonna go fill my water bottle too. But that shirt is actually one of the things from one of our sponsors. Into the AM, there's a whole bunch of really fantastical ranges of graphical t-shirts like this. They sent me a number of them because they're great. Check out a bunch of their designs and support the content. Be sure to check them out at that link there. Play some more Moonkey, huh? Thanks for the Prime Snowy, appreciate it. am I eating? My wife and I had Moe's for dinner this evening. So I had some of that left over. That's unfortunate.
Have that.
Opponents.
The affiliate link should put in the promo code. I think it's Hoaglandia. If you click it, there's a discount that applies. Your Mysterio gets into Crimson Cosmos now. Yeah, but I think we're still dead here. Or maybe we can stay, but I don't want to give Dr. Doom 3 cubes. Why is Carnage in this deck? Well, you see, it says local man about to be armored. What if we do this, and then we Moon Girl, copying 8 power Carnage, Hit Monkey, and Demon next turn? That's kind of sick, right? Bishop is not good for them. Good chance we draw a 1-drop. And if I do draw a 1-drop, I want to play this out so I can play the 1-drop with the rest of these. We're 3 out of 5 to draw a 1-drop next turn. You have a favorite Marvel character that's yet to be added to Snap? Loki's one that I'm surprised still hasn't been added. Is Mysterio better than a 1-drop? I think it's less attack on average, right? The 1-drop. The 1-drop, any of the 1-drops would have been better here. Mysterio was better than drawing Goose, but it was definitely worse than one drop. Good to go here. And if we had been one less, we'd win the breaker because of Mojo World.
Victory.
Yeah, nice. Beasting back and 8 power cartage to then copy with Moon Girl. That's kind of sweet. Can't say I've done that one before. We do this. I assume we lose to whatever this 4 drop is. It's 2 drop also beats us. Well. We get to Mysterio, Hitmonkey. If we want to. Rip. Rip. Quinjet. The Quinjet was working with the 2 drops. This type of draw is why I had Quinjet in here to begin with. To enable it. We stay. Just spread out and play for all 3. I can't believe I didn't play for the right at all. We're gonna win anyways though, right? By a solid margin here too. Actually winning all 3. Actually winning all 3. Get out of here. Saw you're in Bloomington. I was shocked, but I realized in Illinois. Yes. It's in Illinois. Like 2 hours south of Chicago. Alright, well, this was almost a disaster. But we recovered. What if we do this, and then we beast them back? Oh my god. Okay, we're cooking. Oh my god. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing here. There's so many fucking choices. I think it involves this. Am I supposed to be passing? It might be right to pass. Maybe I put this out here? No. Okay, so what if I do this? What if we do like this into these, into something? This is not a great deck to be playing when I've been awake for 18 hours. There were a lot of permutations there. What the Red Bull is for. I had 20 ounces of strawberry Dr. Pepper at 9 o'clock, 3 hours ago. It's about as much as I usually do with caffeine. Hey, Terraboss, thanks for the prime, appreciate it. Is strawberry Dr. Pepper a thing? I was eating at Moe's had one of those fancy soda machines where you could like mix and match things. gonna snap them before they see what they're getting. I think this is better for us than it is for them.
Victory.
Yeah, I skipped playing Hood in that last game, so I didn't want to give them a D-man. Fit Key, thanks for the tier 1. Appreciate the support. I've never heard of a big red soda, so that must not be a thing here. Normally I wouldn't play Rocket out on one like this, but with Adeline in play, I don't want to redraw it later. We have Beast of the Titania, the Turbo Fort, the Floating Energy. Yes, 100%. Good shout. Yeah, Hit Monkey felt good in the bounce deck. I don't know if Falcon was the right cut, but Hit Monkey definitely feels like it should have a home there. Isn't too surprising. Hit Monkey is definitely better than Nimrod. I tend to shy away from making statements that are too particularly strong early. But I think it's safe. I think it's probably safe to say that Hit Monkey is better than Nimrod. It's a low bar. Was Nimrod really that bad? He seemed good for Destroy decks and Null. So, I'm not going to tell you your statement is wrong, that he's not good with Destroy decks and Null. The problem is Null and Destroy decks don't see play in Marvel Snap because they're not good. Do you know why Destroy decks and Null are not good in Marvel Snap? Let me introduce you to Armor and Cosmo, two of the most played cards in Marvel Snap, that make that archetype incredibly embarrassing. I'm doing this into Carnage. See though. I don't know that I would agree that She-Hulk's a good comparison for Hitmonkey. I think Hitmonkey, to give a comparison I think makes more sense, I think Hitmonkey's probably pretty comparable to something like Darkhawk, and that it's a relatively generically powerful card that also has a small package you need to build around it. So it doesn't quite go into as many things as She-Hulk, but if you build around it a bit, it's quite good. Okay, so I think my plan here is Gusu here, Carnage here. Yep. Honestly, it might be right to snap them here because of how good Double Goose is into their archetype. We're +4 here on the left. They're just leaving. Good beats.
Victory.
Get you later, Gek. I think we're gonna do like another 15, 20 minutes here, then we're gonna call it a night myself. Appreciate everybody hanging out. I wanna get a YouTube video edited before I go to bed as well, so once I sign off, I'm still gonna be live for a little bit. Let's do this. The kiln makes my sequencing here a little awkward. The kiln in the raft. Super unfortunate. I mean, well. Okay. Stupid Killmonger is coming after our Quinjet, stopping all of our good draws. Are we snapping here? I guess their Killmonger's gone. They're probably a Shang-Chi deck, though. Yeah, I think we're ahead is probably an accurate statement. They might be getting a free 6-drop as well, though. Just the 6-drop I wanted. I don't know if this is good enough. Probably isn't, huh? I think we're supposed to leave here. Retreat later.
Escaped.
Chat, I'm gonna let you in on a little secret, chat. I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. Sometimes, when something should be a timeout, we instead ban them to see how they react to getting banned. So this person said, game's dead, Hitmonkey's not touching Shuri. They were banned. Their reaction to being banned was to insult my appearance and my speech pattern. Anyone who has this kind of reaction to being banned on a Twitch.tv channel is a fucking asshole that I don't want in my community anyways. And this is a good preemptive way to take out the trash. So I'm very heavy-handed with bans here because I also unban most of the people that get banned every stream, because a lot of people are just like, oh, I didn't realize that would get me banned. I'm sorry. But there's always a couple that just like have a complete and total fucking meltdown. No, that's the point, Shumi. You're missing the point here. Saying nonsense like the game is dead is something that's annoying, and I will time them out. But occasionally, rather than timing them out, if they've never been timed out before, we just tap ban instead, and we see how they react in the unban request. Because saying, for people that are new to the channel, my Twitch channel is different than a lot of other places online in that if you want to just complain baselessly about the game that has 2,000 people in my channel watching it being dead, which is nonsense in and of itself, that's not really welcome in my chat. If you want to just like roll your face across the keyboard and say something that doesn't make sense somewhere on the internet, there are so many places you can do that that isn't this twitch.tv chat. Yes, that is literally what it is, Five Across. If you are banned on the channel, instead of seeing chat, there is a request unban if you haven't requested an unban, or you haven't had an unban request denied. It's an incredibly obvious button. Am I copying Demon with Moon Girl? I can't decide. I suddenly have an urge to literally roll my face across the keyboard. Ah, it's working. Yes, you can still watch the channel if you're banned. You just can't see the Twitch chat. Literally just stops you from seeing the chat. But Jeff is my favorite emote. It's a good one. Oh, Hit Monkey's another card that's good with Sinister London, isn't it? I didn't think about that. I think this is just like Bishop here, and then we go Demon, Monkey. The Golden Goose is so good. It truly is. I guess we could lose mid here, huh? This is technically only 16 in the middle, and I'm down by 4. It's 1 cube. We'll stay for a cube. And Hawk. Wolfsbane. Assume the real Mysterio has been here. Yeah, close game. I think the Beast Bounce Monkey deck is the one I like the most so far. This one's been fine. I don't know. Part of me feels like I'm playing with half-finished decks just because, like, most of these Hitmonkey decks really feel like they want Kitty Pryde. They're like playable without her certainly, but I think they'll assuredly be better with her. You want to swap Collector for Bishop in this deck? Maybe. See that being okay. My thoughts on Sarah with Hitmonkey. It's definitely something I want to try. It's on my to-do list. Oh, downgrades coming. Downgrades happen in the middle to the end of the season. No, they haven't communicated at all when Kitty's going to be back in the game. Just do this.
All systems go.
I got a rock. So I have 24 power I get to put into play here, plus 4 triggers on Bishop. Realistically, we're not winning the left because, like, their Darkhawks and stuff get snapped there. I think it's just this. I think it's just this. I am shocked they thought that was good enough.
Victory.
15's got nothing on our 24. All right, chat, we gamed for almost 2.5 hours tonight, and we didn't play against Sandman once. It really was a Christmas miracle. Thank Broad. I've got enough for a highlight to get on edited out, so I think I'm going to go ahead and call it here. For anybody new that dropped by, be sure to check the YouTube channel for a highlight here in a couple of hours once I get that edited and posted. I am planning to come back and do a full stream day tomorrow morning. I will be live like 9:30, 10 a.m. Central. And we'll go for 5, 6, 7, 8 hours, depending on what viewer metrics look like. Hope everybody's having fun with Hitmonkey. If you're looking for some other Hitmonkey deck ideas, I've got a Theorycraft video up on the Hoaglandia Stamp channel. We'll have some gameplay up there soon. Everybody stay safe out there and hope you enjoy your start to the season.